Hey y'all, I'm Jamie,
I'm Ray.
and we're the NOLA food couple. We had the occasion to go to Annunciation last night for dinner. It was very good. When we first got there, we were offered a wine list, and they were very attentive very quickly. We were offered a paper menu, but we opted for the digital menu, which makes me happy in the COVID times that people are making those accommodations and being accepting of them, even in your fancier restaurant. So that made me feel good. The building is beautiful.
It's very
It's
nice.
an old turn of the century, brick interior walls, beautiful ceiling. It was wonderful. It was a great place.
Old warehouse district. Very intimate setting,
Very.
dining room wise. They have a huge glass walk-in wine cellar, I guess you'd call it. Kind of a mix of modern
Yes.
and old New Orleans warehouse. It's kind of an interesting look.
I was a little light on the menu. I wasn't really interested in anything too big, so I went with soup and salad kind of meal. I opted for the beet salad because I love beets. They do a beet salad with dried cranberries and citrus and goat cheese. It was very good. They did put avocados on it, which wasn't listed in the menu, and I don't really like avocados, so wasn't terribly thrilled about that part. Aside from that, I think they could have dispersed the citrus better. They put 2 large orange slices on it, which I was like, okay, you could have cut those up, or even if they just drizzled maybe orange, the citrus over the beets or something, because it was just kind of unseasoned beets with the citrus chopped in there. It was good though. I did enjoy it, and then I went with the gumbo. I went with the chicken and andouille gumbo, which was very much to my liking. I like a thinner, not too much roux, not that thick floury taste in my gumbo. I prefer that. So it was very good. And I really liked his fish too. I'll let him tell you about it.
So menu wise, they have a pretty diverse menu. Lots of items, 2 different kinds of grilled fish. There was a steak for people who want steak. There were a few other NOLA type dishes. There was a shrimp etouffee. There was a few things on
They
there.
had that soft shell crab over a
Soft
crawfish
shell
pasta.
crab
I'm
salad.
doing that next time. I just wasn't into too heavy of a meal last night, but I'm definitely doing
So
that
basically,
next time.
they take crawfish Monica and then they put a giant soft shell crab on top of it. I really was tempted by that. I ended up going with the wedge salad and then some oyster and artichoke soup, and then they had grilled pompano, and I love grilled pompano. I would normally get it in a brown butter sauce with almondine, but they had an option of crab meat, and somebody was going to share it with me, so I ended up with the crab meat. That came with Lyonnaise potatoes and asparagus. Excellent, excellent food.
And then I had a little dessert. I went with the banana pudding. What do you call it? Banana pudding creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
I'll be honest with you.
It
I was
creme brulee with
expecting
2 pieces of banana.
Yeah, I was expecting, banana pudding to be the custard. It was just your basic creme brulee.
It was good though.
They put 2 little bananas on top, sprinkled a little sugar, and took a torch to it. It could have used a little more sugar and been torched a little longer. It could have, maybe used a little more banana flavor in the actual custard, but it was good in and of itself. And I don't usually do dessert, so it was really good.
And then there was the coffee
that we eventually
that
got.
we didn't get. So, I mean, service-wise, it was a great meal, great service. The only issue we had was at some point when we ordered dessert and coffee, they forgot the coffee, and then they realized that, oh, do you want coffee? Oh, we already ordered coffee. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So I think he just forgot.
Minor snafu, not a big deal. He was very nice as far as service.
Yeah, I
Carlos
thought the
was
service
great.
was great.
He was very friendly and observant, but he didn't hover. If I had one other criticism than the coffee, was that I ordered club soda with lime at the beginning of my meal, and he never offered me a second one. Not a major deal. He kept my water filled, so I guess he figured if I wanted one, I'd ask. So minor little qualms.
Yeah, service-wise though, he would kind of hang in the dining room off to the side, and you could notice him observing the table and like being prepared to do something for us if necessary. So it was a nice touch.
It was.
I mean, it wasn't multiple servers, but
But he took very good care of us.
yeah, no qualms whatsoever.
Yep. Okay, so what's your overall?
I'm gonna do 4 licks.
I did 4 licks as well.
I would definitely go back. There's several items on the menu that I would love to try. That soft shell crab, choose them.
Yes.
There is also a fried oyster appetizer that is spinach with brie, which looked incredible. But
He talked himself out of
yeah, I
it.
had more than enough food.
He
so
was
I
ready to do it, and he's like, I can't do all that. I'm not going to eat all that. So, better than average, definitely. I would give them 4 licks as well.
So,
Till next time. See y'all.